What is up, people of the planet? Osiris here with Osiris Gaming, doing another episode of Path of Exile Map Edition. We are here on the third map this time. I believe it's the Crystal Ore. And yeah, it's an unidentified magical map, so I have no clue what we're gonna get when we go in here. So as long as it doesn't have elemental reflect, I will not have to remake this episode. So let's hope for that. All right, so let's pop in here, and I don't have a timer up, guys. That's insane. Oh well, I got it on the clock now. It's a 42, and we're gonna start this map. So this is more of a tunnelier map instead of the two like open area maps that we have previously done already. The level is still 68 as we are still in the first tier, but like I said, you just wait and see. I will still be doing just as good in the higher maps to come, or at least as far as I've currently progressed in the maps. It's kind of hard to progress, guys. I don't know if you are aware of that, but it is definitely harder to progress upward in the map system unless you really just get kind of lucky and start finding really high level maps. 6 socket drops on the floor, guys. We're definitely going to pick that up. It is so worth it. We got a regret right there. We don't want to have that, do we? We got a couple regrets all over the place. Alright, so we will go lengthwise and then we will start caving into this one. It's basically a big giant grid of these railways and a bunch of people inhibiting the railways. So it should be pretty easy to, do everything. So we're going to keep to how I normally run a map, which if you didn't watch the previous episodes before, go back and watch the previous episodes, but I'll tell you how I do it anyways because I'm just nice, guys. I always skim the wall and I do the outer edge. Try to get the entire outer edge, kill all the mobs in there. That way you're not going to miss any outlets that have any hidden areas and stuff like that, like little things like this. It's just good. It's a good way to do things. And then I start filling in the areas that I don't have. Like the centerpieces. Some maps it doesn't really work as well. Other maps it works perfectly. If it's a linear style map, you get to the end relatively quick, and that way you've completed everything in the map. I know, even got ourselves a little hunter. So let's go ahead and just activate her in case that comes along and she ports to us, as she actually might do it on this one. Chew this thing down like no other, guys. If you don't know, I'm doing ridiculous amounts of DPS. I believe we're at 47,000 DPS. Is that not insane? So let's revive them. Let's kill these guys. Let's just do it to the second group here. And dead. Do I do that again? Oh no. Oh, then you gotta revive them and bring them back. That's a pretty lengthy one, girl. You're getting quite greedy. We got out of range of the last one. If you don't know, there is a follow range on these guys. They will seriously just stop if you get like pretty much a little bit further than out of screen from them. And I just move so quickly, and I'm used to moving quickly. It's like, you talk to this chick, done. All right, let's get the heck out of here, kind of thing. I have 1 mana potion pretty much just for movement, as I have a little bit of mana leech in my tree, which allows me to just continue progressing without using any potions, not even health potions. I haven't used health potions besides boss fights and Harbinger fights, unless there's elemental reflect, in which I'm constantly spamming health and having to dip out of the fight like a million times. Elemental reflect pretty much just breaks this build. I don't think there's any way around it at this point in the game. So just keep that in mind if you're ever thinking about doing a Frost Blades build. Elemental Reflect is a no-go anytime. Got ourselves a map right there. Got ourselves an Orbital Alteration and our first of 2 bosses. That's right, guys. This map contains 2 bosses, and always remember that, because you can get a lot more loot, obviously, if you do 2 bosses, right? I got really lucky a couple times and got the roll where there were 2 unique bosses on the map, so there's actually 4. We just got ourselves a unique. I don't even think I've seen this one, so we're gonna identify it right now. That looks awesome, guys. We just got Tinker Skin. I don't know if that's good or not. We'll find out later. We'll figure that stuff out later. And you guys, if you know, you're probably like, oh my god, Osiris just got a Tinker Skin, and I'm over here just like, whatever, it's a Tinker Skin. Maybe it's worth, something. It's surprising how few uniques are actually worth anything in this game. I don't remember that being that way in the past when I played before, but it does feel like I've acquired a decent amount of uniques for sure. But why, you know, there's that amulet that I got that's worth 70 chaos. I can't remember the name of it already. I'm really bad at names in this game. Starts with a B, and it's an amulet. Anyways, and other ones are worth super, you know, nothing. All right, second boss right here, guys. It's the screaming weird, this thing, Shrieker. So just shoot this guy down. The ads aren't even gonna come. Normally she summons tons of ads. The fight goes crazy. It's really difficult. It's like, oh my god, this is the hardest thing I've ever done. But no. Alright, we are at completion right there, guys. We are done with it, and it only took us 4.5 minutes at the most. It probably was even less. I didn't have an exact timer, and it doesn't really matter, guys. That's not the point. The point is how fast and awesome this build is, guys. So yeah, that was the Crystal Ore map, and thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and slap that like button below. We're going to be doing a ton of these likes, or sorry, we're going to be doing a ton of these episodes in the future. Every single map in the game, we're going to get it on footage, so subscribe for more. Alright, I'm going to catch you next time, guys. This is Osiris with Osiris Gaming.